What's up, guys? So another reaction to a fight, and today we're watching a fight of one of the guys that I've trained with a lot, Tyrone Spong. And the first time I went to Black Zillions to Florida to train, I had the honor, to train with him, to spar with him. And thank God he always took it easy on me. We always went really technical, hard, but he never tried to knock me out. If not, he would have definitely knocked me out because he's a beast. But yeah, I've had the opportunity of be a part of some of his camps. So when he was gonna fight in Glory against Gokhan Saki, I was part of that training camp, and we all trained with Henry Hooft. To this day, whenever I'm in Florida, I get the opportunity to train with Tyrone again. When always that he's there. So a great guy, an amazing fighter. He has been world champion in, I think, every division from 70 kilos or something like that, maybe 79 kilos when he was really young, all the way to heavyweight. So it's a monster. Tyrone is maybe the best kickboxer of this of that of a generation. When Glory started, definitely Tyrone was the best kickboxer at the moment in the world, and I've learned a lot from him, a lot from Henry, who is one of his big mentors, and he's one of his most important coaches. And this is a big fight in Glory 11 against Nathan Corbett, another really tough guy. You see his record, 57-3, 45 knockouts. So that's something interesting about kickboxers. You're rarely gonna see guys with 10 fights, 15 fights, 20 fights. In MMA, you see a guy with 20 fights and you think that's a lot. These guys are at least 40, 50 fights once they're at a high level, because these guys are fighting all the time. So Nathan Corbett, a tough, also world champion, and not only kickboxer, but also Muay Thai world champion, I believe. And obviously on the other side, we have Tyrone Spong, Henry Hooft right there by his side. And look at that record, 89 wins, 5 losses, and 59 knockouts. That's pretty impressive. And to have 89 wins and only 5 losses, it's something amazing. Right back there, you have Rashad Evans. At this time, I don't remember if Rashad was still a champion of the UFC, but this was, when Rashad was dominating in the UFC for sure. And they always been together. I remember back in the day, the first time I went to the Black Zillions, always seeing Tyrone and Rashad together, training together, hanging out together, making sure they were there for each other. And that's something I've always kind of looked up to, learning from other fighters, like they did learn from each other. And there we have this face-off in the beginning. I always enjoyed how in kickboxing, look, you have the coaches also. So you have the face-off of the fighters, and the coaches are right there next to them. I always thought that was interesting. It's kind of like the whole team is going to battle. So that's pretty awesome. And let's see what's gonna go down. First round is gonna start. Tyrone Spong, heavy hitter. Aggressive fighter. Nathan Corbett, more of a technician, but also a heavy hitter. And you could see Corbett starts right off with the switch kick. And Corbett has that, he likes to kick a lot. Tyrone kicks as well, but he's more of a power fighter. So he looks for the big shots and try to, damage you and hurt you with every single shot. You see a lot of back and forth with the kicks. Nice knee from Corbett. And you see Tyrone Spong with a high guard, blocking most of the shots. And once in kickboxing, it's very common to use a high guard and not move your head as much as in boxing or MMA. But it's the reason why we do that is because we're able to cover up and at the same time kind of have a vision of what your opponent is doing. So in this beginning of the fight, you cover up and kind of take some shots in the guard, but you're timing him. You're seeing the shots, you're seeing everything that is coming in. So once you download, all of that timing and you realize where you can counter, then you start countering, then you start pulling your head off and coming in with big shots or with kicks. So that's a characteristic in kickboxing and Muay Thai. So you see that high guard working, good pressure and good rhythm by Nathan Corbett. Really fast guy for the weight. They're fighting light heavyweight, if I'm not mistaken, and nice catch and sweep right there by Tyrone Spong. And that's always demoralized, you know. That's always something that, as a fighter, you never want to be swept and end up, you know, with your butt in the floor. But sometimes it happens. And there we see Corbett just throwing good straight shots and kicks. And those kicks, once 10, 15 of those start landing, it starts hurting you, starts, you know, kind of slowing your pace down. So it's always interesting to try to check them, try to defend. But good rhythm by Corbett. This beginning, you know, first round is all about studying. But when a guy like Nathan starts off really strong, it's hard, you know. Maybe you lose that first round, so you gotta just keep on adjusting, keep on, you know, trying to find that timing and those openings. And I think that's what Tyrone is doing right there. You know, even though he's not at the same pace as Nathan is, he's blocking most of the shots and he's finding the openings. He's finding where to connect those clean shots that are going to end up on maybe a knockout or a knockdown. So again, a lot of volume by Corbett, and Spong blocking most of the shots. Nothing really clean is landing on Tyrone. And Tyrone is putting some good kicks and good counters. Good left hook whenever he finds right there. You see, that was a big clean left hook. Now left to the body. And now you can see, look, I'm not sure if Corbett got a little bit tired or if he just started feeling the pressure of Spong, but he's starting to walk back and now he's cornered. He's right there on the corner of the ring, and that's never a good spot for you to be in, especially against a guy like Spong. So right here, I'm sure that Spong is gonna, you know, take good kind of like, take the opportunity and look for big shots right there. Good pull. You saw there, Corbett threw a low kick. Spong just pulled his leg back to avoid the kick and countered with a low kick of his own. So that was a nice shot. And first round started off, I had it for Nathan. He started off strong, good volume, good rhythm, but then mid-round, his volume kind of went down a little bit. Most of the shots were blocked by Tyrone, and then Tyrone started putting the better shots, you know. And for me, the best shot of the fight was a left hook by Spong. This one right here, look. Both of them throw a left hook, but Spong has his guard up, so he blocks that shot. Corbett has his hand down, so Spong's shot lands clean to the temple and rocks Corbett a little bit. Not enough to count as a knockdown, but enough to, you know, cause a lot of damage. And that kind of makes the round be, you know, maybe 10-10, maybe even 10-9 to Spong. So tough round to call, but definitely some good action on this fight. Second round is gonna start, and as you can see, Nathan started off really strong, but down the line, you know, after a few minutes of the fight, Spong started finding his distance, his timing, and now he's connecting. Look at that. That was a beautifully timed left hook. So right after the low kick, a big left hook connected, and that's a knockdown. The count is open now, and Corbett is up, and we'll see if he can recover. But yeah, that's what happened, you know. After the first 2 minutes, Spong started getting the timing, and now he has it down. He has the timing down. He just has to look for the right shots and obviously keep his guard up, keep his awareness. But now it's go for the kill, and that's what he's doing. throwing some feints, making sure he blocks anything that Corbett brings, and right there he does a good push. So Corbett looked for the clinch. Spong kind of like avoided that clinch and pushed him back. There you can see how Spong is already dominating even the energy of the fight. Corbett is feeling the pressure, and Spong has already grown and starting to dominate. So you see Spong just picking his shots. Corbett trying to put the pressure, trying to put the volume. Another left hook, perfectly timed. And yeah, now Corbett is a little bit stiff. That's going to be a tough one to recover from. And he actually, no, that's it. Yeah, you can see that one. He was stiff on the ground. It was going to be hard to recover from that. Good call by the referee to stop that fight. And just clean left hooks from Tyrone Spong. You know, I love left hooks. It's one of my best shots as well. And I don't know, when you find the timing, and in kickboxing, that's something that really works a lot. When you find the timing for that left hook, that's it. It's gonna start connecting, and during the fight, after you connect a couple, you know, the guy's gonna feel the pressure, and that's it. And big win for Tyrone. A guy, man, I know how hard Tyrone hits. He is a beast, and I remember watching this fight when it was happening, and watching Tyrone's career in glory was always amazing. He had an unbelievable run, and you know, to watch this is really inspiring for me. To have him, when I was in the Ultimate Fighter, I had Tyrone Spong in my corner in my fights. I also had him in my corner in my first UFC fight. So it was always, I don't know, an inspiration to watch his fights and to share, you know, the mat with him whenever we train together, to hear from him, you know, get a lot of knowledge from this guy, and he's a beast. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this fight. Tyrone Spong, a legend. I definitely recommend you guys go out there and watch more of his fights. You know, he has amazing fights, amazing highlights. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share this video to all your friends that enjoy kickboxing or fighting in general. And I hope you guys are enjoying this kind of reactions I'm having. Now I'm trying to analyze a little bit more of the fights, especially because I love kickboxing and Muay Thai. So I get into a little bit more into the technical aspect of it. But yeah, I'm having fun with this fight analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, thank you for everything. Let's keep on having fun.